Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. You already know what time it is. Hopefully, you and your families are well and rested. To my A1s who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. I know you guys are pissed off about that last message, but guess what? That's what Spirit is saying, and we're going to hop in and do an investigative read. So, this is going to be titled Investigation on Your Administration. That's right, because I feel like there's something going on, y'all. There's something going on. And I know. We all want it. We want to know what it is. And I feel like I have meditated, okay, and ask the divine to please provide because I want to do this specific reading. I need to see what's going on. I want to know what's going on because something is feeling off to me for some reason. Okay. But if you are new to the channel, allow me to be the first to welcome you. Yep, I'm telling you to all be in 1111 energy. So try family. We're over here. We keep it real. Okay. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss, I do curse, I do speak the truth, and I call out names when guided too. Hopefully, you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And also tap in. As you see the message at first, as I'm shuffling the deck, tap in came out. Okay. So some of y'all need to tap in. All right. I know you know that, hey, there's a lot going on. So, when we are up against things or we want things to look or appear a certain way, we will go that way. I get it. I got it. I under and understand that, but there's something that is being hidden. Okay. There is something that is being hidden, and it's being hidden in the current administration. There are things that are taking place, and Elon Musk is stealing all of your ideas straight off your computers. Okay. If you are holding on to any type of ideas, if you've been writing down anything on your computers, it is being extracted. Okay. I saw extraction. Okay. Things are being extracted. All right. Message for somebody, many bodies, a lot of bodies. Okay. To my A1s who are my day ones, I love you, baby. Thank you so much for what you've done for me, for done for our space. I am grateful for you. Okay. Let's tap into this energy. At this time, divine, I ask that you provide us with protection during this read all reads and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask, that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. So, y'all, tap in, okay? Because whatever seeds you planted, right, will be the seeds that grow, okay? So, what you seed grows. You plant Make sure you planting. See, there we go. Make sure you're planting good seeds in good soil. Okay. It's all right, y'all. They can mess up and miss the R. Okay. But yes, it's something about what seeds grow. Okay. Make sure you're planting good seeds in good soil. All right. And then with regret coming out in reverse. Okay. Maybe this is spirit saying that there's some sort of mistake, disappointment, or a missed opportunity. But regret is in the reverse. So maybe you did not miss an opportunity. Maybe you did not make any mistakes. Okay. There are no mistakes. When spirit comes out, there's no mistakes. Okay. And I feel like spirit is saying right now, yeah, many of y'all are very tapped in. Okay. And you have been planting seeds of righteousness. Okay. Of diligence. Okay. Of truthfulness, persevering. Okay. You surrender to the Most High, the divine. That's why you're tapped in. Okay. There's something here that you should not regret. It could have been a choice that was made in your life, some kind of way, some kind of choice, something you did, something you could have said, some sort of action that was taken. The divine is saying, do not regret this action that was taken. Okay. Let me get some more on that. Oh, I'm going to have to split it up. Mm. I could barely say it. Second, yeah, war, healing, and protection. Transformation here. You have the heart of a lion, very brave and courageous. Okay. In the last reading, I said I kept picking up on like this energy of war, and I think that's what it's going to come to, but I don't feel there would be any regrets. Tell me more about why Saket's here. Yeah, because you're the curse breaker. There could be a war, okay? Spiritual war, psychological war. You would be the curse breaker of this psychological war or this spiritual war. Something about this war being part of breaking a curse. Okay. All right. My God. Truth, justice, balance, order, genuine and real and true. hmm I feel like that's your tap in energy. Okay. You're the truth. You're the justice. Okay. You could be the balance. All right. You bring in order, something about you being genuine, authentic, and real and true. Okay. I feel like for those of you who are resonating, you better be knowing that's how you tapped in with the divine. Okay. If you don't know that, that's how you tap in. Okay. Being truthful to yourself, truthful to your inner knowing. Okay. The spirit is keep telling me something else is we but I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that. Something about digging deeper, something about nature here. Okay. Connecting with Mother Gaia, getting grounded. Okay. There's some obligation. I don't know why that's here. Okay. What is this? Yeah, Bassette's here. Protection, fertility, childbirth. Okay. Woman's secrets, domesticity, domestics. I can't say the word. Domesticity, domestic. I can't say that word. Domesticity. Anyway, that's that word. Okay. Something about the home, face the storm, and reclaim your power. Let me tell y'all, that is what is happening. But I don't feel from listen, I don't want the Democrats. Okay. I don't feel that's what this is talking about. I feel like it's facing your own internal power to you. Something about don't worry about what's happening because there is no control over that. We can't control that exactly because there's getting ready to be a come up. Okay. The phoenix is rising. Whoever counted you out couldn't count. All right. You're back and you're better than ever. This is current energy. I feel like something is coming to where, there's going to be some energy standing their ground in order to break this curse. Tell me more. The healer, powerful healing hands, channel healing energy from source, self healer, synchronized balance and harmony. Many of you are going to need to heal a nation from a great travesty. Mm. Yeah. And then you get out here, lovers and healers. There may be some this may be the synchronicities of lovers in general. Maybe this is the energy of the power couple that we are waiting to see come to the forefront. A loving energy can heal. Okay. Yeah, many people are on a fool's journey. So something about embarking on a new journey, leap of faith, the unknown, new beginnings, and yes. I don't know why I keep getting this feeling, family, but there's something here that is like happening in the background, and I feel like it is like targeting certain ones, not everyone. Something about your light worker energy here. driven by a deep desire to serve those in need. Yeah. You are blessed with the intuitive powers and the inner guidance. This feels to me like right now, Spirit is telling you to tap into your knowing, tap into what you already know because you are here with Mayat and Basset. You're also a light worker, but you have been on a fool's journey. Okay. You're also a healer. Now, with this fool's journey, I feel like you've been walking mostly by faith, not by sight. But even more importantly, I feel like your fool's journey has also allowed you to sometimes overlook things that you need to pay close attention to. Celestial alignment, starseed activation. Okay. Spirit, tell me about this. Yeah, it's something about this. Look, I can't make it up. When I go to pick up this deck, look what I see, and I'm gonna pick it up the same way. Look, there's a lot of debt tied to some egotism. There's a lot of debt, okay, tied to egotism here. Yeah, money. It's all about money. And there was somebody that set up here and did the ultimate no-no when it came to the money. And their main thing was to I heard that, but let's let it come out. Let's let it come out in the messages. All right. Tell me more about our position here. Yeah, see, there's a lot of judgment coming down. Listen, oh wait, I don't know, some people about to go to jail behind some debt, some money. There was a lot of money taken by a lot of egotistical energy. The money that was taken was tied to debt. It was debt, money, egotism, and imprisonment. I'm also picking up on the energies that somebody is very upset. Okay. They're very upset behind something that could have happened to somebody in prison. Mhm. There were some things that went down. Ooh, wee. Listen, ooh, wee. I'm hearing a lot. Jesus. Hold on. Good God. Oh, man. This was deeper than a burial of someone. Somebody had a brother kind of an energy or felt like somebody was like a brother to them. There's a revenge energy out here. There's something that's very vengeful or someone is very yeah, they're vengeful. Tell me why I feel that. Why are they vengeful? Over some sort of neglect and abuse. It could They could be vengeful over some sort of abuse and neglect of possibly their parents, their grandparents, or possibly of a parent figure, but there was some sort of abuse or neglect. Tell me more about this, please, and thank you. What is this abuse and neglect referring to? Is it someone close to the collective, the Soul Tribe family? What is this? What is this? There was no love. Okay. So somebody could have been feeling like they were neglected, or there could have been a grandparent or a parent figure that felt like they were abused and neglected. There was no love there. This could be coming from someone who has ascended. Okay. Um, there could be somebody that is actually going to jail because they were found to have been abusive or neglectful to a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather type energy. This person was in their ego and it was all about money. And the reason they were in their ego and tied to this money was over debt. But this is giving me the energy of like, it has a lot of people in this type of circle. In this type of circle, there's a lot of people in this type of circle. Mhm. It could have come behind a divorce. A divorce could have triggered this. Hmm. I feel you. Yep. Somebody's looking at you as a hater because you know what's going on. See, listen, there was somebody that had ooh wee. Baby, when I tell you the rich got a bunch of fucking weird shit going on, they do, family. They really do. And these motherfuckers, the shit that they do, it spills over into everybody else's energy. This is somebody here that I mean, they done did some shit. They done watch somebody, neglect and abuse their grandparents. That person could have been thrown in jail for that, okay? But they did it behind some sort of ego, okay? Very egotistical energy here, okay? Real strong man vibes, strong woman vibes here, okay? This divorce took them for a lot of money and put them in debt. Somebody could be looking at you as a hater because you have been unraveling or you have been channeling or you have been reading or researching something here and you have found out about this hater. Yeah, you found out about this hater because you went inward. Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are getting ready to start falling apart and falling to pieces for or falling apart and falling into pieces for someone, many. It's almost like you have to fall in order to get back up type energy. This may be what has happened. Yeah. Look, somebody about to fall down because they just got caught. They were trying to cover something up, but somebody's getting ready to uncover some evidence, getting exposed. Yeah. The cheating, the scams is getting revealed. This is not like cheating with a woman, though. Yeah. This is the only way that the divine can bring things into balance. There's, oh, wait. See, what they thought they were getting ready to hide, they can't because whatever is getting ready to be brought into balance is going to bring in freedom. Yeah, from a male energy who is suffocating and strangling someone, and not maybe literal, but maybe just actually in the essence of what they're doing, their actions are. Someone feels like they're being strangled by possibly an accomplice or a partner in crime. This is giving me like blackmail. Somebody's getting blackmailed. Somebody's getting blackmailed. I can't. And look, when I flip it over, look, someone is getting blackmailed. I'm telling you once again, accomplice partner in crime is out here. And somebody feels like they are being, yeah, I'm telling you, they know that they was two-faced it. Somebody's heartbreak broken now over somebody being two-faced it. They see they were in envy of this person. They were in envy of this person. They thought this person was on a glow up, but they're not. No one even wants to be with this person in a sexual way. They think they're trash. And something about this person just reeks of like a smack shop. Like, like that's all they're for. Yeah. They have maybe, I feel like they have broken apart. They've dismembered an entire I heard Coven, but there's a new Coven in place. There's a new Coven in place, and no one is paying attention to this. They're too busy partying, but there's a new Coven in place. That's what I'm hearing. I'm like, what is the new Coven in place? There is a new Coven in place, and they're all fucking aliens. Oh my God. Damn. Hell yeah. And it's tied to organized crime. Possibly even females are involved. Everybody was lying. Families and everything, while all these cars are just falling all apart all over the table. Yeah, man. They were tired of the drama. A coven of aliens has taken over. And somebody was tired of the drama, but they hate nothing about you. They love you in actuality. Yeah. And this was total drama action. Yeah. Ooh we spirit. I'm not gonna say that. Wait, why spirit says yes? You've been taken over by aliens. Damn. That's crazy. Not like that family. I don't want you to know, but hey, they may exist. Okay, they may exist. We are now taken over by aliens. Okay, I'm not gonna laugh. I ain't gonna laugh about it. Yeah, because they want us to carry burdens. They want to see everybody carrying burdens. Okay. Possibly even Queen of Wand energy. And you could have been a Queen of Wand that has been carrying burdens. These aliens, okay, take it. This would be okay. However you want to refer aliens, okay? Whether this is the ones flying around in this flying saucer or whatever you want to say, but we've been taken over by aliens, okay? And they want to see us carrying burdens, all right? You could have been carrying burdens during a time where, you know what I'm saying, uh, you had to adapt to something possibly. You could have been carrying burdens while you were independent. You could have been carrying these burdens alone during a time that you were coming up. Yeah, I can't make it up. It has everything to do with Three of Pentacles energy. Always is the corporation. Okay. The burdens, once the burdens are being carried by Queen of Wands energy, the burdens are tied to corporations. Tell me more. Yeah. Somebody here has to take action to bring in some sort of change because right now there's a lot of dissatisfaction in the energy field. Okay. Yeah. And the action that they're going to have to take is they're going to have to either bring something to an end so that somebody can have a new beginning. Because a lot of people are speaking about whatever it is that they're looking at that they've worked for, they've planned, they've progressed. It's the necessity. Yeah, this is a necessity. Somebody's got to bring something to an ending because it is a necessity right now. They have all the tools to do it. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the King of Swords. And this is the truth. There's been a lot of clarity. Okay. There's precision here. This is giving me like the king cutting through the bullshit, okay? The truth is cutting through the lies. Okay. Truth is cutting through the lies. Yeah. People are starting to express their truths through their creativity now. Okay. Not only that, but it's like, a lot of people just, boy, you talking about turn the other cheek. Wow. Yeah, people want to turn the other cheek when it comes to this money that's missing because it's money missing. Mm. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it belongs to the masses, star-like energy here, Aquarius energy here. Okay. This Ace of Pentacles was to bring in some sort of healing, and that's what they fucking didn't want. I'm telling you, the bitches want you to continue. Listen, and look how this shit came out. I didn't even look. People want you to continue to persevere while they fucking steal. They want you to continue to take just their handout. And here come the Queen of Swords. Okay. Very intelligent. Also cutting through the bullshit with grace. Right. There's getting ready to be ooh, wait, look at this here. See, something about people remembering a time where things were good and some King of Pentacle energy out here. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy cups out here, a lot of cups out here. So excuse me, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay. It's like somebody here wanted their cup to run over. This is very greedy. This is giving me the energy of like, someone who thought, okay, that they could actually possibly start a new friendship or some sort of unconditional love, respect for somebody that they knew from the past. They felt like this was going to be a healing energy. They felt like this connection was going to be a healing energy. I feel like instead of this connection being a healing energy, something. Damn, and look at the bottom of the deck. This bastard been out all day, and I ain't got nothing wrong. But listen, I feel like someone was tricked. I cannot make it up. Someone was tricked. I keep getting that energy. It was like someone was tricked. Someone was tricked. Someone was tricked. Okay. You got the King of Wands, High Priestess, Hangman, and the Empress. Okay. This is giving me somebody that's very, they saw something, they saw a bigger picture, they did see the change, they were able to visualize it. This is giving me somebody that visualized change here, but then something had to be sacrificed in order for the change to come in, and I feel like the sacrifice was Empress energy. Like someone could be trying to not literally sacrifice you, but yes, if they take you out of the working market and make themselves be victorious, then your spirit guides are looking like, yeah, that's a collaboration. Real shit. There are people here that have collaborated on how to become victorious over Empress energy. They could even be trying to cause a lot of conflict. This can be a conflict of interest for someone in power. Yeah, because they see that all it's going to cause is a bunch of opposition. It's going to cause a bunch of people to stand their ground and fight type energy. This is crazy. Yeah, because don't nobody want to be left out in the cold. It's a time for people to rest. But instead, it was like moving forward, moving in that direction. Somebody is getting the word. They need to hurry up with it because this is some information that's coming in. Change has got to be made fast. Somebody got to make some changes fast. Changes got to be made fast because if not, yes, there's going to be a bunch of broken hearts and strife during a partnership. Somebody needs to cut the cord if they want to get to this Wheel of Fortune. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board. They're going to have to get back in touch with the Most High, and they're going to have to be able to be strong while doing it. They got to go back to the drawing board. Somebody is not anticipating this. They're not anticipating this new journey, but this is what has to happen. They've got to go back to the drawing board. hmm They've got to go and step into the logic of things. They need to get more clarity because it looks to me like somebody's had the wool pulled over their eyes. Okay. Yep. Them having the wool pulled over their eyes got the Ten of Cups on the fence. hmm Many are going to be very disgusted, possibly, while others feel like they belong. This is really catchy kind of energy because it's like some want to feel like they belong, some are actually, feeling like they don't belong, they're displaced, they're disgusted type energy. Spirit is saying here, focus on this Queen of Pentacles energy. Some of you are business savvy. This is like I'm speaking to demographics of a certain kind, certain yes. And then look, you got the King of Cups. Hmm. Woo! This was some subtle crafty shit here. It's subtle and it's crafty. And this is like, yeah, this is the way to place everything under surveillance. Look, this is somebody trying to kill off the human race. I don't know why I just heard that. And why are these cards over here? Oh, oh, hold on, y'all. This deck don't go there. What's going on? Oh no, I didn't mix this up. Shoot. Okay. And put this one. Okay, okay, okay. It feels to me like, yeah, look. All I'm hearing is that listen. There is live footage, live surveillance, something about that, live everything, cameras everywhere. I keep seeing cameras everywhere. They've been installed everywhere, places you wouldn't even look, because now they have set up some sort of surveillance. Y'all, this is giving me like the world's getting ready to change. Robots, robotics, robotics, robotics. Okay. Yeah. Someone's trying to cover up something. Hmm. They could be covering up that they're doing drugs, possibly having other secret affairs, doing things that are outdated, trying to cover up that they're trying to. Oh Lord, look at all this. Oh yeah, they could be doing drugs. They're trying to keep something a secret. Something's outdated. Things have, there was a betrayal that took place here. I'm telling you, there was a betrayal that took place here. And many know about it. Their intuition is tapped into it. Okay. Yeah, somebody got catfished. Not like literally, but like could have been. But yeah, yeah, they didn't see the mask that somebody had on. Somebody's been catfished. They didn't even see the mask somebody had on. Spirit is telling y'all to tap in because you know, tap into your intuition, tap into your knowing. There's something you're missing. There's something you're missing. Yeah, you're missing motherfuckers that have anger management issues. Like these people here, they're not suicidal, but they damn sure got anger management issues. And this is the big secret. Something transpired, took place in a hotel or a motel. This is where it really came out at. Yeah, somebody had to check themselves. I can't make it up. And look, I still got the decks mixed up. But look, yeah, somebody had to check themselves. I'm telling you, because there's copycat energy out here. Like there's a lot of energy out here, family, that I'm picking up where listen, I feel like a lot of folks are wearing masks. Okay, you got a lot of copycat, catfish with mask wearing energy out here. Everybody is like putting on this fake facade type energy. I feel like there's a lot of energies out here where, yeah, we don't care. We really don't. It's almost like, well, I'm gonna tell you now, you better care because if you don't care and your ass finds out that you're in war, yeah, you gonna carry it in type energy. But I feel like, there's somebody that dealt with somebody they really did not know. Somebody got into a awful contract with someone they did not know. Someone got catfished by somebody they really didn't know. Got catfished bad too. Mm. Yeah, they got catfished pretty bad, family. And I feel like, this is the energy I'm picking up from a lot of elite members who are just too, they're embarrassed. They don't want to come out and say it. But a lot of elite members are embarrassed that they got straight catfished. They feel like they have been catfished because they thought they knew somebody. They didn't know him at all. This person was wearing a mask. Now everybody over here trying to heal on some shit, but they're not really healing because what has happened has floored a lot of people. I feel like there's somebody out here that's about to get a lot of enemies. And I ain't talking about Tesla. It's going further than that. That's what I'm hearing. It's going further than that. Oh, it doesn't matter because I feel like, this world is now open. The United States is now open more than ever. Something about the United States could be bought. Like they have sold themselves. They sold their soul to the fucking devil. The United States sold their soul to the devil. Yeah, bunch of fake friends out here, and they don't even want to hear it. Sold their souls to the devil and don't want to hear it. Okay, family. So I'm gonna leave that energy here. I'm done for the day. I need to go cleanse and get real relaxed because whew, all right. So I'm gonna go on and leave that here for you. I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. But yeah, I feel like right now there's some things going down. And hey, you're just gonna have to go with the flow, family. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Yeah, somebody is over here rope a doping. They don't want to hear that shit. They do not want to hear they sold to the devil. But they did. That is exactly what has transpired. That is what happened. Okay. All right. So I love you and the divine loves you. Let's go and wrap it up. Divine, thank you so much for allowing us to be here. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.